first aid kits, so after 2 days, I made a raft and wet out to where the plane had crashed. I swam and swam to the bottom. Suddenly, I saw the first aid kit. I was running out of air quick, so I grabbed it really quick and swam back to the raft. I opened it, and there were some bandages and some mathies, so I wouldn't have to start the fire with rocks. And some equipment to contact someone because they were not coming to get me for 3 weeks for my vacation and the pilot died, so I need help. So I contacted them and the Coast Guard arrived and brought me back to my mom and dad. And they were very happy. I am never ever going to ride another plane again. When I got off the plane, I saw Mickey Mouse. I was in Disney World. I hugged him, got his autograph, and got my picture taken with him. Then we went to the hotel and went to sleep. I couldn't wait until the next day. I had 1 week left. I thought maybe I'd cloud go to Gettysburg and stay there for 2 weeks because I had a report due anyway. And Mom said I would have a great time. I saw lots and lots of sand and palm trees. That's because I was in Hawaii. As I get of the airplane, I see a vast crowd of people stretching in front of me. How am I supposed to find my aunt in this kind of crowd? As I walk through the crowd looking for my aunt, I see my aunt with a sign hanging around her neck that has my name on it. I could face growing hot. Hey, Aunt, it's me. She gave me a big hug. We got my luggage and headed to her car. We drove to her house in the country. While I was there, we did lots of stuff. Not yet. I was so exhausted after my visit, I slept through my whole flight back. I see a really big dinosaur, and I said hi. It was really happy, so it kept on following me all the way home. We played together, and I was never bored again. Then the dinosaur got very scared and tried to eat me, but my daddy came running and rescued me from the mean dinosaur. Then I made friends with a cat, and we were friends for life.
Silence.
When I got of, I say, thousands of palm trees. I see the ocean. It is very hot. I never thought it would be so hot. My parents are wearing sweets and are not hot. My baby sister starts crying. I was thinking that this would be a long weekend, and it was.
For you know that this is really love. Find the ring, put it.
This makes me 4, right?
A beautiful tree. The tree is filled with golden apples. I pick one up and eat it. As soon as I take the first delicious bite, a magical genie appears. He tells me that I have 3 wishes to make. I make my 3 wishes and tell no one. After 5 years, I hold a contest to find the kindest person in the world. Most people are faking it, but I am a wizard now and can see through their lies. Finally, a small little girl, dressed in rags, approaches me with a very small gift. I open it up. It is a bruised apple. The girl says, "I have brought you the best apple my family and I have." I ook into this girl's precious little eyes and see her sadness. She is very kind. I ask her to follow me to the magical apple tree. When she sees the golden apple, she says, "May I pick a few apples and give them to a family I know? They have a very hard time getting through life." How could this little girl think about another family's wealth besides her own? I hand her an apple and tell her to take a bite. As she takes a bite, the genie appears, as it did years ago. She makes her 3 wishes. Her wishes are for world peace, all homeless people to find homes and get jobs, and for her mom and dad to become happy and find a nice home. The girl is now known worldwide in many fairy tales.
Apply, ready?
There was a day when I just had to tell my point of view. I was like you.
When I got off the plane, I saw a dragon. I was scared, so I pulled a sword from my belt and prepared to fight. I was afraid that he would sneeze at any minute and shoot fire from his nose. Then I noticed that he took a long drink of water from a fire truck hose. He must have been very thirsty because he drank a whole lot of water. He looked at me and smiled a big dragon smile. That is when I knew that he was a nice dragon. Then he took another drink of water. My plane crashed when it was halfway through my flight. And we just happened to land on a deserted island. I was the only survivor.
For brain and fitness is
Can we sing Auld Lang Syne?
Yeah.
All right.